Hey guys, welcome back. I got a couple requests to do a makeup tutorial and here I am. Yes, I do read the comments. You guys know who you are. You've been dying to see a makeup tutorial. I just don't do it because sometimes I just don't have the time or my son is screaming and shouting and it just gets really crazy, but I have the time to do it now. So I'm gonna be doing, you're basically gonna be getting ready with me. So we're gonna do a full face. Excuse my hot ass mess. This is what I look like without no makeup on. This is all natural. So the first thing, I already use this. The first thing I put is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius. I told you guys about this in my other video. This is something that I've been using a lot lately because I really, really like it. It really does hydrate the skin, but it doesn't give you like this dewy, gunky feeling. It's really subtle and really smooth. And I feel like when I put this on, I'm putting a little on just so that you can see. It just gives you this nice, soft, subtle glow. It's nothing too crazy, and I feel like my makeup goes on a lot smoother and my face feels more hydrated. So yes, I definitely like to do that. And then I've been using my Physicians Formula Bright Booster Oil Elixir for my skin. It's a dropper like this. I just kind of do 2 drops just like that. And then I just rub it into the skin. I might have put on too much. Oh God. Now, just because you have oily skin definitely does not mean you cannot use an oil elixir. I am telling you because I do have oily skin. And basically, it hydrates your skin. Even if you have oily skin, your skin can be very dehydrated. And you might need a little bit of some oil to hydrate it, and definitely some good moisturizer. So just because you have oily skin does not mean you should not use oil. It will not make your skin even oilier. I can guarantee you that. So I may have just put a little bit too much on, but that's fine. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. My face does get really red. It's red all the time actually, but it gets even more red when I rub it. So don't be afraid. Don't panic. I'm not panicking. This is the way it is all the time. So what I'm gonna go in with first is my CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for oily skin. This is it right here. This is my favorite product as far as primers right now. I've just noticed that this is what it looks like. It's like white, but it's not thick. It looks thick, but it's not. I noticed that it does keep my makeup on all day. Like, it literally keeps it on all day. And it also makes my foundation look a lot smoother. So I do really like this one. If you guys have any recommendations for any other really good primers, because I'm stuck on this one right now for oily skin, please let me know below. Yeah, so that's that. And we're going to go in with right now, this is my obsession, and this is, I think, most people's obsession right now. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focused Foundation. Yes. I'm in love with this. I love that it comes with this really nice, cool little spatula, and I just love the wearability, and I also love the way it looks on the skin. It's like a semi-matte finish, more like a satin finish, and it does give you really great coverage without looking cakey or heavy. It just looks so beautiful and natural, but yet gives you full coverage. It's so weird because it's so contradicting, but it works. So what I do with this is I kind of just dot it all over my face. And then I'll go in with my beauty blender and I'll bring everything together and blend it together. This may take a while, guys. By the way, if anybody has some tips and tricks on editing, I am new to YouTube, guys. I've been trying to edit and it's just such a mess and it takes so much time. So I'm just starting to learn how to do it. So if you guys have any apps or good apps that you recommend, please help me. Please help me. Because I really do need to start editing my videos a little bit better, don't you think? So now I'm going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. This is my holy grail beauty blender. I do have the other beauty blenders. They're right here. I have them. But for some reason, this one just, I don't know, it's better. it's better. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it just really gets the makeup on nice and smooth. And this little piece right here, you see, I can get right under my eye. So I like to use this also for concealer this side. Um, I just like the way it gets really, really big to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna cover my entire face. So I don't know, I'm in love with this one, and it's just so affordable. It's like $7 in the drugstore. So I definitely recommend the Real Techniques Beauty Blender if you don't wanna, you know, splurge on the actual beauty blender. This is a really good dupe for it. Okay, so I'm gonna need a little bit more coverage. I didn't put enough. So this is what it's like, guys, to get ready with me. We're gonna be here a while, so take a seat, get comfy, cause we're gonna be here a while. Okay, so you see, it's not really covering as much as I want it to cover, so we're gonna go in with the second layer. Yeah, we are. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Second layer, and you know, for some reason, this always happens around my cheeks because my cheeks have a lot of acne scarring. This from, you know, a lot of the stuff that happened when I was younger. That I did to my skin that I wasn't supposed to be doing, but I did it anyway. Yeah. So okay, that's much better. So now we're covering a little bit better. It's getting better. It's getting there, you guys. Okay, it's getting there. Give me a chance. Okay, and then next I'm gonna be using a concealer I talked about in my previous video, really, that's so Spanish. I'm gonna be using a concealer that I talked about in my last video, which is the Physicians Formula Physician Strength Concealer. It is definitely my new obsession. I'm just blending down so I don't have a weird foundation line. You guys can do this also so you don't have that weird foundation line. I also just kind of blur out my eyes with the foundation. Okay, and you want to make sure you get into your hairline because you don't want like your white ass scalp showing and then you have like a patch of foundation underneath. That looks weird, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula concealer. This is the one I told you guys about. If you did not see my last video, please watch it and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this one, and I'm just gonna take my finger, and this is all I need, literally, because it's so pigmented. And I'm just gonna dot it, just like that, and you're gonna see how much this covers my skin. It's insane. And I'm dotting and dotting. This is the way I do my makeup, guys. So if you're unfamiliar with this type of stuff, this is just a technique that I like to use. You guys can, of course, make this your own. You don't have to do the same exact things, or you can do something fun and new. Why not? Okay, now I'm going to go in my beauty blender, and I'm going to just blend everything to perfection. Okay, here we go. And I'm bringing it down because I really do want to cover my cheeks a little bit better. Perfect. Okay, and we're going in. And I'm going to take the other side and do the same thing. I'm just going to take the top to blend it in a little bit better over here on the edge. I'm going in on the top of my eye with it also. Okay, this is so you guys get a better picture of it. I'm actually going to move in closer. This is better, right? Okay, so now I'm going to do this side. You make the weirdest faces when we do makeup. Oh. Okay. This is like real get ready with me. Like, I take like a half an hour. Are you guys ready for this? Like, I'm gonna try to edit as much as I can, but I told you guys I suck at editing. So please let me know, like, if you have any suggestions, because I'm just putting a little more because I just want it to have just a tad bit more coverage. I know, you know, it is full coverage, but I like full coverage. Okay. If you guys hear like something that sounds like a little baby alien, that's my son. If you hear him in the background, he's gonna be a year old this month. Time just flies by. Where does time go? Oh yeah, I'm using the bigger side because the smaller side for my forehead will be there forever, okay? Okay, now we go down the nose. Okay. Okay, so I believe we are blended to perfection. Um, so now comes the next part of my routine, which is I just kind of set everything in with a powder. And my favorite, which is also my girl Kim Tai's favorite, is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin, and I use the color 30 Warm Nude, which is this one right here. Comes just like this, and let me tell you, I mean, it looks like it's such a small little pan, right? It looks like, oh my god, that's really small. Is that gonna last me? Yes. The answer is yes. I've been using this, I think, for like 2, 3 months maybe, and I haven't even hit pan yet. Like that's how good it is. It's like it fools you. It looks so little, but it's actually not. It's actually pretty damn big. So yeah, the answer is yes. You can definitely have that last you a really long time. And I use it every day, so it's not like I don't use it every day. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the powder, and I'm using my Shany F14 medium powder brush for this. This is my favorite brush to set in my makeup. I'm gonna apply a generous amount of that powder all over the face, and I'm gonna bring it down so I don't have that weird line like I told you guys earlier. Go right in there. Where is this powder? I'm just kidding, that's not how I do my makeup. Okay. Wow, guys. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. I am going to try to be a little bit quicker, but this is hard because this is how I literally do my makeup, okay? I said I'm not gonna let this video go past 20 minutes. Ah, you're right, Tiffany. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna do my brows. I like to just do my brows. I don't bake on a normal basis. I just don't have time for that. So I'm literally showing you what I do every day. I only bake when I'm like gonna go out on the town or something, which is rare because I have a son now. And I do that so it lasts a little bit longer. But other than that, I just set everything in with a powder. Ain't nobody got time for that. So now I'm gonna do my brows. And my brows, you guys are gonna think that I'm freaking like the weirdest makeup artist ever, but this actually like really works. Like just believe me on this. Like just trust me on this, okay? So you know, people use a pomade and everything. So one day, it's a funny story. I'm gonna try to be quick about this. One day I ran out of my pomade. I used my my NYX one, and I didn't have anything to put on my brows. And you know, you can't go nowhere without your brows being on fleek. So I had to use whatever I had in my house, right? So I had a Smashbox gel liner. It's called Jet Set. It's a waterproof eyeliner, which is this one right here. Smashbox, this is the top. This is it. And I was like, you know what? It shouldn't be that much of a difference. And I put it, and let me tell you guys, I did not buy another pomade. I have been using this ever since. It's been about, I want to say, 3 to 4 months, and this works like a charm. So don't judge. Just trust me on this one. It's actually really good. So I'm actually gonna go in with this bad boy right now, and we're gonna do the brows. And I'm gonna look at it here, but you guys are gonna see it here. And I didn't tell you which brush I'm using for my brows because I do not know what it is. It is faded. I've had it for so long that it has faded. Alright. Alright, I'm going to try to speed things up a little bit, but you guys, I know I'm taking really long. But you just got to deal with it, sorry. I don't like to go too heavy towards the front of my brow, because then it looks really unnatural. I like to really just concentrate at the end of my brow. Okay, so it's a work in progress. Let's do the other one. And for some reason, like, one brow always comes out better than the other. I don't know why that is. I mean, it is maybe because I have two different shaped brows. I mean, I feel like everybody does, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to make both of them work and look exactly the same, so just bear with me, because this is just something that happens normally on an everyday basis, and it frustrates me, and now I'm just talking too much. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, so, you see? You see? Yeah, this is how I do my brows. Yes! I will be getting another pomade soon, though. I gotta get a new pomade. But this is what I've been using, you guys, and I'm telling you, it works just fine. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is almost done. I'm sorry. Can you guys see? Oh my god. I'm just looking at myself and I'm like not worrying about the video at all, but there you go. Okay, so they're done. Done and done. So now what I do, just so that this in the front, these corners are not so intense, I take my powder brush that I did my powder with earlier, and I just pat it into the front of the brow to just give them a more natural feel. You see it, the difference between the two? I don't know if you can see it, but you should be able to see it. And I pat it in like so, upwards, and it just gives them a more natural feel, as so. Okay, so that is done. So now we're gonna go into contouring. And I use my LA Girl Pro Faced powder in Warm Caramel. I've been using this as my bronzer. If you guys didn't see my other video, it's in there as well. And I use my Morphe fan brush in E33 as well. This was in my other video also. So you guys can watch that if you want to learn a little bit more about it. Oh, it just goes on so effortlessly. And I put it, I just like to warm up my skin. So I put it all over, along the line of my forehead. And it's going to look really intense, but we'll worry about that later. And I like to blend it up so that way it's not so harsh. And then I'm going to go back in and we're going to go around the forehead and warm it up, as so. And then we're going to chisel the cheek, just a little. I don't use too much underneath, I just use just a little. Okay, so that's done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my blush, and the blush that I'm going to be using today is going to be from the palette that I'm using, which is my Coastal Scents palette. Let's see. I'm going to use, also, before I start doing my, before I get into this, this is like the best palette ever. I found it in the beauty supply store. Sorry, not drugstore, beauty supply. It has all these color blushes, and then it has these beautiful colors. Most of them are in, I want to say like a burgundy to pinky to peachy colors. Very summer, very, very summer and spring. This has been a very, very good palette for me. It just works. And Coastal Scents did their thing with this. So I am going to put my primer on, which, where the heck is my primer? My MAC Painterly primer. This is like my favorite. I go in with my finger, and I'm going to pat it all over my lid. Okay, so while my eyes prime, then I'm going to put my blush on and my highlighter. And I literally put this all over my lid, even all the way up to my brow. So as my eyes are priming, we're gonna multitask, y'all. We're gonna go in with my Real Techniques blush brush, which is my fave, and I'm gonna use this color. Sorry guys, this really nice light pink color right here at the end. Going with that. I focus more at the apples of my cheeks, and then I bring it back just a little. Okay, and then I'm going to be using my highlighter, which is the Moonlight Pearls e.l.f. highlighter. And for that, I'm also going to be using my e.l.f. highlighting brush, which is like the best brush. I also talked about this in one of my other videos. I believe it was my first video, which is a drugstore haul video. And we're going to go in and apply this quite generously. Oh God, you could just die for that highlight. Look at that. I can just keep going all day. I have to stop. I have to stop. That's my favorite part. It's like, wow, look at that highlight. Okay. Don't worry, at the end, I like to just blend everything all together. So that way it looks a little bit more united, more natural. Okay. So, that is done. And now we're going to go and do the eyes. So, sorry guys. So for the eyes, I am going to do my transitioning color first, right? So for my transitioning color, I am going to do this color right here, which is like this grayish type of color right there. I'm going to apply that into the crease. I'm sorry guys, I have a hot mess here. Okay, I'm going to apply this into the crease, as so, in circular motions, as so. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side as well. I haven't decided, I'm just like playing it by ear. I didn't set up a look that I want to do or anything like that. I'm just kind of winging it, so, which is what I do every day. I don't really know the type of look that I want. I kind of just, sometimes I do, no, I'm lying. Sometimes I know exactly what I want, but most of the time I just kind of wing it, especially before work. I don't got time to be thinking about what I want to do. Okay, so I got my transitioning color on. You guys can see it. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a denser brush, which is going to be this one. It's an e.l.f. brush. It doesn't have a number or anything on it, but this is what it looks like. And I'm going to do a more burgundy color. And I'm actually going to do this all over my lid and into the crease. I think I'm going to go in with this beautiful color right here. This one right here. It's like a nice cherry burgundy-ish, goldish color. It's hard to explain. I'm going to do this all over my lid and then into the crease. Because it's such a beautiful color. Wow. And the pigment on this is like so amazing. Now I pat it in. I don't like brush because you're just going to basically get a lot of fallout. And you're going to get it everywhere. So, and if you guys were wondering, yes, I do my eyes first. I do my foundation first, and then I do my eyes. That's just the way I've always done makeup, and to change it would be really weird, and I never really have an issue with the fallout part. I pretty much know how to take care of that if that happens. So yeah, if you're wondering about that, yeah, this is the way I've done makeup for about 11 or 13 years. I don't remember how long I've been doing makeup for. It's around that time. So, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. You also want to make sure to prevent a lot of fallout. You just dust off your brush when you go in with pigment. Just like that. Like that. Okay, and now we're doing the other side. If it seems like I'm moving a little bit quick, it's because I am. and you'll be happy to know we are halfway done. No, we're a little bit more than halfway done. Okay. So I got my burgundy on. Hey. Alright, so now I'm going to take the same brush. We can utilize the same brushes, you guys. And I'm going to go in with a deeper color, which I am going to do this color right here that's next to it. It's like a deeper burgundy, and I'm actually going to mix it with the brown. Bam. Okay. We're going to just dust off our brush and then go into the crease with those deeper colors just to make this a little bit more intense. I feel like burgundy is like in for the spring, like burgundy, cherry colors, those type of colors are like so in, and they look so beautiful on everyone. Like anyone can wear those colors, literally. Kathleen Lights actually did a February favorites video today that I saw, and she had this beautiful burgundy eye on, and it was just so gorgeous. I really wanted her to say what products she used, but she didn't. So I just kind of had to like guess, like, or just do something similar to it. This is actually inspired by her. I like, when I saw this palette, I was like, oh, let me do this one. And then Kathleen Lights popped into my head, and I said, oh, let me try to do something like that. Okay, guys, so that's that. I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used earlier, which is my Pro Blending Sephora brush in 27. I'm going to go in with the transitioning color because sometimes it can get lost in the sauce. And we're going to go and blend everything in so it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, guys. So this is what what we have so far. Okay, and I'm going to just go back into the crease. And I'm going to use the same colors, except I'm going to try to just make it just a tad bit darker on the crease. Esu. Okay, so done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take where is it? I'm gonna take my beauty blender. Here we go. Sorry guys. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna take my powder brush. I'm gonna clean under the eye because sometimes you do have a little fallout, and you can just dust it off with a nice big fluffy brush. It'll come right off most of the time. And then we're gonna take this beauty blender and I'm gonna clean up my edges. It has a little concealer on it still from earlier, and we're just going to sharpen those edges as so. There we go. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So instead of, I know a lot of people have been using like the tape and the concealer trick and everything. This is honestly one of the easiest, fastest tricks for me to clean up my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take that deep burgundy color and I'm going to bring it underneath. Right here. I'm gonna just blend it a little, not a little, a lot. Can you guys see? I'm like so into my mirror and I keep forgetting about you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go back in, we're gonna clean it up again. That's you. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner, which I'm gonna use a white liner today. Excuse me, I'm gonna use a white liner because I really want my eyes to pop. So I'm gonna do that. We're almost done, guys, I promise. Okay, so as you can see, it just makes the eyeshadow really pop. And now we're going to go in, actually we need to go in with a highlight. So I'm going to use my same e.l.f. highlighter to highlight under my brow. So we're gonna do that now. And where are you, you damn brush? Okay. So I'm gonna use, what is this? My Shany concealer brush. I like it because it's flat and dense and it really gets my highlight on. And I'm just gonna do the end of the brow. So you can definitely use, your highlighter is meant to multitask with. So you can use it as your underbrow as your highlighter under your brow, your regular highlight, and you can also use it for your inner corners, which we're also going to do right now. And if you ever want to intensify it, you can also just wet your brush with setting spray or just a little bit of water, whichever you choose. And you can intensify it by wetting it. Okay. And now we're going to go in with our mascara, which is my MAC Upward Lash mascara, which is my favorite. And I'm going to go down because I want to give my lashes an extra little coating. And then we're going to go up. That will get fixed. I'm going to show you how to fix it. My lashes are so long, like curses. Not really. I'm actually really thankful that I have long lashes because I don't really have to use false lashes all the time or at all. I really don't use false lashes too much. I'm gonna go under with it, and this brush is really nice to go underneath on the bottom lashes with because it's so small. And I'm gonna show you how to fix that little boo-boo that I made. So right now, I can find the brush. Here we go. You can take a brush and just literally go back and forth with it. Bam, gone. Just a little trick for you guys. Just a little something, something. Okay. We're gonna do the other side. Now you can do a liquid liner on top or whatever kind of liner on top if you want. But this is my everyday look. I don't do anything too dramatic. Honestly, I don't really like to do a lot of liner on top unless I am going to go out somewhere. But for my everyday makeup, I like to keep it simple. I mean, this is not really that simple, but you know, this is simple for me. Okay, and we're gonna do the bottom lashes. So, okay, we're almost done, guys, yay! Okay, so for my lip, I am going to be using, I just bought this, the Vivid Liquid Matte in number 10 Nude Flash. It looks like a really nice everyday type of color, and I really wanted to try it, so I'm trying it for the first time with you guys. Let's see. Ooh, oh, it's gorgeous. It's really pretty, you guys. It's gorgeous. It's a really pretty color, you guys. I'm really in love with it. Okay, and now for the ending touch, we're gonna put some setting spray. And I'm gonna use my Milani Make It Last setting spray, which is this right here. It's my favorite. Okay, so this was a long video, but this is my finished look. It's a really nice, I want to say like cherry burgundy look. Really cool for the spring and the summer. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my get ready with me video, and please tell your family, tell your friends, tell everybody about my channel. Tell them to subscribe and please like my videos. And if you guys have any comments, please let me know below if you want to see something different next time. talk more about makeup. I will be having another video up soon for you guys. Okay. All right, guys. Till then, beauties. Mwah.